were saying, what's it called? Eyeglass?
Yeah, eyeglasses.
Eyeglasses. Like how do you? Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's not in the App Store. You go on a website and it's a particular brand website.
So is it an app? Is it an app, Vivian?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Mac. For
no, because it's not in the App Store.
It's not.
No.
Okay, I'll
just Google
have a look. Yes.
Eyeglasses, and then it'll come up as a specific website that developed it. I think that, or Ecamm, I think their name is, or something like that.
Okay, Ecamm.
And
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I think it's $19.99 or something like that, $20.
I've ordered something for the green screen because I need to update my background as well. I'm still waiting for the delivery since April.
Oh, like Sangeeta, because she did that the other day, didn't she? She had a background.
Yes, virtual background. So I'm waiting for my delivery since April. And I think now that they've reopened the traffic, I should get it pretty soon, hopefully.
But it's all online though, isn't it?
So it depends on the version of your the equipment you're using, just like what you mentioned earlier. Mine is not a very recent one, so I'm not able to use the virtual backgrounds unless I have this green screen, which I just ordered. We have
a round light. Hi, Christina.
Hello, Christina. Oh, look at you. You look lovely, Christina, as well. Everyone's looking lovely Friday.
Well, you're recording us, aren't you?
Oh, I haven't yet. Let me do that now. Recording. So yes, we can say hello, everyone.
Hi.
We're waiting on a few more people to join us. What were you saying, Vivian? That
a round light. You know, one of the circle lights. Have you got one of those? Because your picture's good. You don't need eyeglasses.
Can you see? Yes, I've got the.
Okay.
I've got
I can't see it reflecting on your eyes. Oh yeah, I can now.
So yes, it's a little desk one that I use, and I also have a much taller one. Oh, that's nice, Vivian.
I've got a light.
Very good.
That's better.
That's better.
So I'm listening. You got a taller one.
Hmm?
You're telling about what lights that you've got.
Oh yes, I've got another one as well for a different purpose than desk, more standing one. What's
this, a desk light or?
Yes, that's right, Christina, desk light. I mean, your lighting is good. Are you facing the light at the moment, Christina?
Yeah, I've basically got my desk in front of an open window with literally the lights coming here.
That's lovely. It's very nice. Yeah. I can see it's the daylight. Daylight is the best when you can. Yes.
I've got a desk that I set up in front of the window, and I set it up each day. Well, in theory, every day. And then I sit and look out in the garden, but it's no good for the. I'm that little bit too far from the internet, so if we were talking, I'd be freezing.
It would break. We've got Sally joining us. Hello, Sally.
Hello.
Hello.
Your flowers, Vivian, the picture.
Oh, thank you. It's hand painted. It's
beautiful. I did notice that. That's stunning.
Thank you.
Christina, you've met Sally and Vivian before?
No.
I've met Vivian before.
On Tuesday, yes. So let me introduce you. We have the lovely Christina joining us today. Christina, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, of course. So I'm a design graduate in textile design. I've sort of started doing online art classes at the moment, and I'm also making and selling individual art and fashion pieces as well. So,
yeah. And you've also adapted to the lockdown because you're currently offering online sessions, isn't it, Christina?
Yes, that's right. I had my third, actually I was going to message you, Ariane, but I didn't have a chance. I had my third online class today, and it was really successful. But I actually had a few more participants than I thought. It was a small group, but it was really uplifting, and we all did a nice collage together, had a coffee together, and made a nice community feeling. So it's a bit like this, and we're just all like, and
what was it for adults or children, Christina?
Yes, so the aim was to get a good mix. At the moment, it's mostly I'm getting kind of young professionals, which is fine. I'm open-minded, but it would be nice to have a few more with the little kids, just so they can feel, I thought it would be more interesting.
Well,
that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Congratulations on your third session. Well done, Christina. Good job.
Thank you.
You know, we have to celebrate this little successes. That's how everyone starts, and it can only get better from there. So well done, Christina. That's actually answering one of our first questions, or the highlights of your week. So Vivian, what's been your highlight of this week?
I don't know if I've got a highlight, but it's more of a realization, because I've been following your instruction. I've been joining Facebook groups, and of course, because I'm focusing on helping people with anxiety and depression, I was horrified, which galvanized me. Like, I've got to get my message out there. I can't keep hanging around, because there's support groups, so they're not going to be necessarily for organic outreach, but it's so that I can gather information and see what people are really going through.
What they need, yes.
And it was quite grounding. I mean, I felt like saying, I'll help you, but I can't, because it'll break the rules of the group. But so it was an awakening, as it were. It's pretty serious. I mean, I was amazed at what people are saying that they're scared of. I mean, there was one girl that she said, oh, for the first time I've had a shower and washed my hair for 4 weeks, and things like that. Oh my God. And how can I help my sleep? Please recommend. And the amount of people that recommended medication, I'm like, no. So yeah.
This is where you come in,
yeah.
Vivian. You want to remind the viewers who are watching us on Facebook or watching online?
And also, Christina, I haven't seen you since that. So my niche is helping people with overcome anxiety and depression without the aid of medication. That's the key thing. So it's the talking therapy. We'll get right to the root of it, unleash whatever the problem is, let it go, and help them rebuild their lives in a fabulous way, so that they love getting out of bed every day and getting out there.
And you obviously deliver your services online?
Yeah. The whole therapy can be done online, and I do a program. So the therapy is 2 days. The personal breakthrough is a 2-day thing with unlimited telephone support. But if they want more, they can join a program for 3 months or 6 months and have more interactive sessions with me. So I do hypnotherapy as well.
So how can they get in touch with you, Vivian?
I've got a Facebook page called Without Medication. They can contact me there. The website's not up yet, so I think the best thing is through Facebook at the moment, Without
Excellent.
Medication.
We'll add the name below this video if they want to get in touch with you. And can they have a chat with you, find out if you can help them beforehand?
Oh yeah, the plan is always, if they think they want to just talk to me, we can just have a chat for half an hour or whatever, however long it takes, an initial consultation, and work out if they are ready to work with me, because it is an intensive process. Not everyone will be ready to let go of everything. And if we, after the chat, feel that we can still work together, then the next thing is a questionnaire and arrange the 2-day intensive where we can both be focused, no interruptions.
Very good.
It that way.
Very good. Well done, Vivian, on this the discovery of this week with your business. Well done with that. Over to you, Sally. What has been your business highlight of this week, or anything that has brought value to your small business this week?
It's been a funny week. There has been a lot of mental health issues, which are coming to the fore. So that's been a bit difficult, not for me personally, but certainly for members of staff. And, you know, I run a charity for adults with learning disabilities called Speak Out in Hounslow. And that's my job. And so that was kind of interesting. We could really see that. I took part in a survey, and it said, all the results of the survey, which was done by, you know, the GLA, the Greater London Authority, saying that mental health is now the priority.
Yes.
So that was kind of interesting. But the other thing was, I think, for us now, having the kind of guidelines set out, in not very well, I must say, it's been very confusing for a lot of people, that we know that we will look to start activities in July. So with that, with my other hat on, with my kind of selling vintage stuff, I rang a friend of mine who I'm slightly in partnership. He's been selling away. He said that it's been really good. He's actually got another business himself, which is a catering supply business.
Okay.
Yeah, which he said hasn't been going well, which makes sense. But his selling of vintage stuff has been going really well. So he's looking to come out of that. And it is that market, isn't it? It's finding, you know, who's got the money, basically.
Yes, who your potential customers, clients would be, yes.
Yeah, and he's saying, you know, when it comes to the vintage stuff, he's been doing it for a few years, but he's built up a clientele who is still there. And in fact, when I rang him, he was outside somebody's house and he was going to sell them some stuff. You know, so that was kind of interesting, and he was very encouraging and wants to meet up in 2 meters distance. Outside in a park somewhere, so that we can kind of talk about where we're going to be going in the future, because we were meant to be doing throughout the summer and the beginning of the year, we were meant to be doing outside events together.
Uh-huh. So do you want to remind, Sally, the viewers and the listeners following us? So you mentioned the charity. You have several hats. Please share with us again all the beautiful things that you're involved in.
Well, I suppose I've got 3 main hats. One is that I run this charity called Speak Out in Hounslow, and that's for adults with learning disabilities. And my job there is the fundraiser, so I have to get the money in. We're very fortunate because we've got lottery funding. So at the moment, it's not a big worry, but it probably will be sometime next year. The other one is that I've been doing coaching. I've been training to be a life coach, which is kind of on hold at the moment. I have done a little bit, but I do find it difficult on Zoom, and I do like to see people face to face. So I'm kind of waiting. I think that's the decision on that. And then the other one is that I sell kind of vintage or antique stuff, which I've collected over the years, because I used to sell antiques as a profession.
Where did you used to sell them, Sally, as a profession?
I started off in Portobello Road. When I was about 14, it was my next door neighbours, and they knocked on the door and they said to my mother, we need somebody to work for us on Saturdays. And my mother went, yeah, here you are.
Here you are.
I had no choice in it. So I started working for them as a kind of Saturday girl down Portobello Road Market. And then I worked for them in an antique market, which they had a store, this was antique jewellery. Then I went on to Oriental works of art. And eventually, actually, my last job was working in a gallery, managing a gallery in Kensington Church Street.
Oh, yes, I know. I know very well that street. There are loads of antiques, beautiful antiques and boutiques, and amazing. Yes.
Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, it was a lovely shop, but it was focusing on Oriental works of art, and it was when Japan folded. You know, they had a great recession, and it was really boring in the end, I have to say. So it was like, what am I going to do next? And then I met somebody randomly who said to me, I think you'd make a good play worker. I was like, really? while I was on a business course, and that's where I started working with learning disabled kids. And I still work as a play worker occasionally too. And that's kind of went on this other trajectory.
And that's simply amazing. I love it how we have so many different hats, and that's just business-wise, because in our personal lives as well, we have so many other hats. We just had Lillian. Hello, Lillian.
Sorry, I'm late again.
That's quite all right, Lillian. You've just joined us on time. We were just going round and asking everyone what was their business highlights of this week. What has brought value to your business this week? If you want to share, I'll put you straight on the spot, Lillian.
Okay, my business highlight this week, I would say, has to be the testimonials I've got in from clients who've worked with me. So I've been sorting that out for my new project. As I mentioned last week, I'm doing a new project called Get My Life Back. And the testimonials, you don't realize how much of an impact you have on people's lives until they tell you, I think, in verbal form, because you can receive it in written form, but when you see someone actually verbally say it, I was close to tears, you know, and yeah, and things are just flowing nicely, you know, and I don't know, things are just coming in, you know, like sort of acknowledgement that I'm on the right path. So I would say that's the highlight of my week.
Thank you for sharing, Lillian. Do you want to remind our viewers and listening who are watching live on our streaming, what is it that you do?
Okay, so I specialize in helping busy business women and professional women to release stress, de-stress, and reset their mind, body, and soul, and also to be able to approach life and work with less stress, more calm, and rest.
Amazing. I'm already feeling de-stressed.
Good. Yes, give yourself permission to let go.
Amazing. And let me share my highlights of the week with you all as well, because it's been a very busy week for me as well, doing what I do with the Tuesday groups with clients' online work. But I also have been work collaborating with other professionals much more than I have in the past. So I've joined some other groups where I have offered to deliver my my services or my expertise, to share that with their group. So that was in form of a presentation to a group. They were focused on wellness, so wellness professionals. So I was really excited and blessed to be able to share my expertise with those wellness professionals. What else have I? Yes, I had an amazing conversation with a Women Elevating Women USA. So
wow.
Across the river with Tokumbo, Lillian. Tokumbo is, I need to explain who Tokumbo is. She might be joining us here one of these Fridays. She is the leader and the founder of Women Elevating Women, a women not-for-profit group in London. And I've joined their group last year. We connected really well. I met Lillian.
Yes.
We stayed in touch, and I had a conversation online. When was it, Lillian? Was it Sunday?
It was on Saturday.
Saturday. We were having a conversation online about work ethics with Tokumbo, and following that, the lady from the US contacted us and wanted to join in the conversation. So we had a meeting on Zoom. So yes, a lot of work collaboration flourishing, and I'm absolutely just in a very similar way, Lillian, as Lillian. I'm really enjoying this moment, working with other people with all of you, lovely, we're ladies today. I did invite a couple of men, but I think maybe they might be a little bit shy. with powerful business women, I'm not sure. Just joking. Men are very welcome. Please do know that. So this was for the first question. Moving on to the second question. Going back in order to, first, let me ask Vivian, what is your priority number one business task for next week?
Write up my social media campaign, so that I need to collect lots of pictures, sayings and what have you, and start launching it so that people can see me. My Facebook page is nearly done, so I've got to chase up more testimonials and little things like that, but the main one is the social media.
Awesome. That's a big chunk. Planning, I'm sure you'll do well. That's a big one on your list.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well done, Vivian. What about you, Christina? What's your priority top on your list for your business next week?
Yeah, I would say probably I was thinking more like just finishing the Facebook page that we talked about before, and trying to target more variety of people. And also I would like to, because with permission from the people doing the pictures and things, what I'm doing at the moment within a WhatsApp group is I'm anonymously asking people to send me the pictures at the end, and then anonymously do like a debrief at the end, and I send it all. And then people, if they want to say who's done what, they can. So I thought it's a bit more respectful for like privacy and stuff. So I think maybe with these images, with their permission, I'd like to put them on my page and just build a bit more interest in that way. So it's more like what you talked about last time.
Yes, and I can share a document that you can use for the permission, so you can ask them the permission. I'll share that with you, Christina, separately.
Yeah, you have to be careful about these things. You need to realize it might be sensitive, and it's like asking permission for giving out numbers and things.
Absolutely, yes. It's privacy and data protection. I'll share something with you outside the group.
That'll be amazing. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Let me share.
Sally, what's on your top list? It must be a long list. What's on the top of your list?
I think I'm going to go back to something I've been meaning to do. My son and I keep on discussing, and it's getting our eBay accounts sorted out. So I've got an old one, and I want him. He's keen to sell. I'm keen to sell. And now hearing that from my friend, it's like there could be a market out there, and we could slowly look at doing stuff like that.
Have you considered, is it called upcycling, recycling furniture? Is that something that you do or you're interested in, or just antiques?
Yeah, well, no, it's furniture. I don't have the space to do it. That's what my friend actually does. He upcycles things from the 40s and 50s. He's got a huge warehouse in Peckham. But I don't have that kind of space. I don't have the time to do it, or actually the talent. It's not going to be for me. But what I do have is little bits and pieces which I've just got from various reasons, and I'd like to start selling those.
Exciting! So that's a brand. Well, this venture is coming together because we followed you a couple of weeks back. It was, you were talking about it. So now it's becoming really something that is going to concretize.
Yeah, well, we got the PayPal done because there was issues around that. I don't know, there's been a lot of issues around PayPal. That's what I'm hearing at the moment. So that was good. Charlie did that and I did that together. So now we'll do our eBay, and then slowly we'll start selling stuff that way.
Amazing. Well done, Sally. What about you, Lillian? What's on your priority to-do list business-wise?
So my priority is to sort out Facebook, because for some reason, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. They haven't changed my business name on my page. I've tried, I think it's the 4th time now, and I'm not getting any response from them at all. So it looks like I'll either have to set up a new page, which I don't really want to, but if I have to, then I'll have to do that. So that's my priority. Yeah.
Oh, Sangeeta's just joining us. Was it just, have you tried changing the name the same day or a couple of days in a row, or what was it?
So I've done it once, and then I've left because it says it's up to 3 days before they'll get back to you. I've waited the 3 days, nothing, and then I've changed it again, applied to change it again, waited 3 days, nothing. Repeat.
And have you sent them a message as well? Did you contact them?
I don't know how to send them a message. This is what I'm looking for, because all the messages that I had before, it says you can't reply back to that address, and I can't find an email address for them either.
I have messaged Facebook in the past, so let me have a look and I'll send you an email or a contact. Yes?
Thank you. Yeah.
Pleasure.
Actually, you just reminded me, ages ago, I was having exchanges with them about us having a donation button or status, and they haven't got back to me. I supplied all the information. So I'm wondering whether they've reduced their staff, because I know PayPal has been really difficult for other people too.
When was it, Sally?
Oh, I started it because we were meant to be doing the Brentford Sports Fest as a sponsored event, which was in the beginning of April. It's meant to be the 5th of April. So it was that week before then. And we had a pretty constant exchange, and they wanted official documentation about who we are and who I am. And I supplied all of it. You just reminded me, actually. But now, nothing. I haven't heard anything.
You're probably right, Sally. There must be a shortage of staff. But it might be a good idea to start the conversation. Which Sally, do you remember which email, or how did you get in touch with them?
It was complicated, and it was really complicated, but this was for a specific thing via our Facebook page, and it was for charity, to be set up as a charity. So that wouldn't be the way, but they weren't clear at all about how to respond with them. I have to say, it was so complicated and so disappointing. And then actually, and another point, the friend who does the vintage stuff, one of his major customers is a caterer for Facebook UK. And he's not getting, he's not providing the food he normally provides. So they've, really cut back massively. That's what he was saying to me.
Yeah, because I'm getting notifications about, to advertise my latest video or whatever, but I'm not getting no response from them about the name change at all. And when it says go to the help center or your support center, and it sends you to a page inbox as well.
Yes.
That's right. That's what I was doing.
There's nothing there for me to start a conversation with them at all.
Okay, let me have a look. Yes,
I was just going to say, I changed my Facebook business page because it was my name, and I changed it to without medication. It was done in minutes. The only thing, because I've heard a lot over the years about Facebook, and they're quite particular, and I was wondering what name you're trying to change it to. That could be causing the problem. I don't know if you can think of another way of naming it that would still say the same thing for you. Because it's very sensitive, and by contrast, I posted a picture and it logged me out of Facebook, and then I got a message saying you have violated copyright, the person. So somehow within minutes it had linked my picture that I'd posted with whoever the owner was. Presumably they originally posted it on Facebook, and then someone copied it without the credit. So they have algorithms, and it could be that it's not about staff, it's that
maybe
there's an algorithm detecting a particular word in your new name, and it's ignoring.
But anyhow, they should have messaged Lillian.
Yeah.
So let's try to get you in touch with them. Let me look through my messages and see, Lillian. Welcome to Sangeeta. You've just joined us to say hi.
You know what? I've been waiting today for 2:30. And I went to check the Zoom link. I was like, what? I mean, I've been sitting here just waiting. Of course, I was doing something else, but I was like, yeah. Oh, okay,
and you're at the beach. You're at the beach. I like your beach background.
Yeah, which is why, I kind of slipped, my time slipped. I'm so sorry.
Listen, Sangeeta, just on time.
No, that's fine. I just thought I'll say hello anyway.
Yes, very good. Sangeeta, just on time to tell us what your plans are this weekend. So we're on our last question. I know that you've got your art workshop tomorrow at 2 o'clock because I'm going.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about your plans this weekend.
Yeah, so I think that's the main thing for tomorrow. So if you want to join in, if you're on Instagram, then, I'll be live there. If not, just send me a message. I'll send you the Zoom link, whatever you prefer. Apart from that, no, I don't have any other plans.
And I'm very pleased to see that you are named on your Zoom sangeetasansarts.co.uk. Well done.
Thank you. Yes.
Good job. Good job. We were talking about it on Tuesdays. So well done.
That's interesting because I've changed mine and I've just realized it's not showing. And I did actually go in in the settings. So I don't know. That's something else to look at.
Have a look back. Yes, have a look back. And also, when you joined it today, did you type in anything or just joined in?
I just clicked on the link.
Vivian?
Yeah, I just clicked on the link. I haven't signed in as me. That's probably why.
Maybe.
Normally I sign in as me and put the meeting ID in.
Maybe. Right. Try that next time. Vivian, while we're here, so with you, any plans this weekend?
I'm going to be out and about, out of the area, get myself grounded and walking.
Very nice.
Meeting the boyfriend and just going out, going for a drive.
Oh, sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Very nice. Christina, what are your plans this weekend?
Actually, I'm going to work a bit more on my other things I'm doing, my Instagram page, which is to do with my art more than my teaching. So I'm going to post a few more things I've made there and try to encourage a bit more interest. Relaxing mostly, and I guess for my full-time job, I have to do some tasks next week. So I have to use this weekend as much as I can to work on these projects.
Amazing. Lovely, Christina. What about you, Sally? Any plans this weekend?
Well, in a minute, I'm going to go to Boston Manor Park for a walk and socially distance 2 meters with a friend of mine. And I've got more decorating to do. So
will you be texting each other on the walk then?
Yeah.
Because it's 2 meters apart.
We both speak quite loudly.
That helps. What about you, Lillian?
I plan to just take the weekend off regarding business and just totally relax.
Amazing. Yes, I tend to disconnect much more over the weekend, not completely, because I always have things to do. But generally, yes, I take it down. I allow myself to do social things, such as joining your lovely workshop, art workshop, Sangeeta, and some other things. We're finished for today. It's already time to wrap up. Thank you so much, Vivian, Sally, Lillian, Christina, Sangeeta. Thank you so much for joining us and for sharing with each other and with everyone who's watching us your business progress, your highlights, your tips, because we shared quite a few tips today as well. And let's stay connected online. Have a lovely weekend, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.